Alright, doing the final video of the night here, and I worked a lot on this today, but it sure doesn't seem like I got anything done. But I'm sure you guys know how that is. Drilled a lot of holes, got it all cut back in here. I know you probably can't see anything. Got that side over there cut loose. I gotta do some cutting and grinding tomorrow. Looks like it's spot welded and stitch welded. And got that dragged back inside. Still have, you know, I don't know, another 10 or 15 hours of cutting and welding on that. And it never ends, man. But I had my McPicnic, and I must have overdosed on the Big Mac or something, because I passed out and fell asleep and really wanted to get more done than I did today. But sometimes your body just says, hey man, take a break, and I guess that's what I did. So I had a couple questions on some videos, and I was going to answer a couple of them, well, one of them in general. And somebody was asking what a solvent pop was, and a solvent pop is when you usually happens in the clear coat, and it happens a lot when you here you go, Milo. When you don't wait long enough between coats, or you put your coats on a little too heavy. Whoa. And you select the wrong hardener for your clear. Is the main problem of it are stacking too much clear on top of each other. What happens is when you get the top of the clear that skims off, you know, you touch the paper and it's not stringy and it's sticky, but underneath that it's still wet. And what happens is when gases are trying to release out of the clear coat, it doesn't have anywhere to go when it skims on the top, and it makes a little gas bubble, and it'll finally push through the top of the surface of the clear and make a hole. And that's called a solvent pop. Usually from not properly getting the clear on there, what it does is called not through drying. You get the top of the clear skimming before the bottom's dry, traps the solvent, solvent makes a bubble, it pops, and that's why the word solvent pop. That's where the word solvent pop comes from. Sorry, just woke up. So now I'll be up all night, but I can't work out here because it's school night. And we got neighbors, so I thought I'd make this video real quick and go upload it, maybe watch some videos, and yeah. So that's where this is at. It looks like it's in the same place it was at before. I ground on the bottom there on the dash, and the firewall is just about ready to go in. Got a little more cleaning to do in here, and hopefully it'll all come together soon here. I don't know. I love these big jobs, you know. So the cat's back. She's been cruising for a few days. What are you doing, the hunt? Meow, meow, meow. Kitty, 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 kitty. Yep. So, yep, got our little demonstration hood here. Here you go on this car. I'm surprised how good that came out by hand sanding it. It would take some time, but you could definitely do it that way. For you younger guys, if you don't have a DA, I guess you could hand sand it. But, yeah, so I see a run to the scrap metal place going soon. Got my back of my truck's full of dead Volkswagens. So I'm probably gonna turn this off. I just wanted to answer the solvent pop thing, and yeah, maybe we should make a glossary of terms used in the paint business, and Yeah, in the YouTube Garage Gang. I don't know. I'll get one of the smarter guys to do that. One of the computer smart guys. I've never even been to the YouTube Garage Gang channel. If there's one, if there is a channel and a page or whatever, Greg, send me a link. You have to type it in a box underneath there so I can go to it. But yeah, maybe we should make a glossary of terms used in body business, because a lot of times, you know, we just talk about stuff and we'll use words and you guys are like, what? What's a nib? What's a solvent pop? And you know, when you're around it a lot, you just talk about it like it's nothing. And for you guys that are just learning, you know, it's not only do you have to learn how to do it, you got to learn the whole lingo, you know. So that's just something I thought about. So, I don't know. So I saw Micah's video on rolling the primer on, and I'm going to roll that primer on that shark next time to see how that works, because I think maybe I can get more material on the you know, on the shark. So I'm going to try to do that. I've got a couple customers that like to roll the primer on, just for the reason that, you know, you don't get overspray. And I don't know how many of you guys watch Micah's videos, but Micah77, and he did a black truck and he rolled the primer on and it came out really sweet. But I mean, I don't know if you could do a whole panel like that, obviously, but I have a lot of customers that actually prefer to roll it on the repair areas, and I've always been leery to try it, but looks like it works pretty well. So I'm gonna take a little tip there and try that from him. You know, no gun cleanup, and definitely looks like it lays the product down on the panel, and you know, that'll eliminate the fluid tip problem with the polyester primer. I think I can get a much thicker coat on there doing it with the roller method, so I'm gonna try that tomorrow. So this cat's been gone for a couple days on the prowl. Oh, baby cat. Meow, meow, meow. And baby cat does not like the new doggy. No. So she's in here hiding. Yep. Who's a pretty cat? Are you a pretty kitty cat? Hmm? This cat just showed up. It's got a cool tail. It's like a part raccoon, part cat. I don't know. Looks like Fred's cat, just hogging. Or Tommy She likes to call it, hog wild. So I need to call Fred. Gotta find his phone number. I have to call Fred and talk to Greg Porter. Oh man, all my signs are covered up there. But anywho, so hopefully this week we can get back to some normal stuff and get this bug done. I gotta get it out of here, man. This thing's really starting to wear on me. It's a big job, and I'll be glad to take a break from these Volkswagens for a while. I want to build a couple engines. I got a guy that wants a 1914 or 1915, whatever it is, 69 by 94. And I don't have anywhere to do it or build it. My motor stand's covered up over there. And then I got the 2110, the brand new super case over there. Whoops, can't see it because it's dark. Got a 82 crank with an aluminum case. And some nice 90.5 Mahle piston cylinders. B's, of course. And got a nice set of big valve heads over there we're building. But I have to go down the scooters and cut them for double springs and all that good stuff. Set up the installed height and buy retainers and keepers. And so we got to get those heads done because it's hard to build a long block with no heads. But yeah, I got a nice little, we're going to go with the K8 cam. So I got a nice set of Berg rockers that Scooter gave me, and those will be pretty sweet on there. I think a K8 will be pretty nice. It'll go good with the 48s. Let me see. My Volkswagen goodies. My stash. There's a box of rockers in here somewhere. I'll have to get them out. Give you guys the rocker tour. So, I don't know. None of those doors make a lot of noise when you're trying to do a video. It's awful dark in here, Ziggy. What's going on? Can't see a dang thing. So one of my Volkswagen buddies brought me some Volkswagen toys today. So that was pretty cool. Got some buses. I'll show you guys that. My toy collection's getting pretty big. So everybody keeps bringing me stuff. Now a big Matrix sticker. Wonder what that's doing in there. There's some jets. There goes some spray bomb. There's some rings. Got a lot of rings. I keep a lot of rings in stock for 92s. I got some 92s here. I got some stones for the valve grinding machine. I'm sure you can't see any of this stuff because it's super dark in here. I'll go turn a light on since I'm starting to wake up now. How long is this video? Oh crap, 11 minutes. 11 minutes. Oh, there we go. That helps. I'll have to get all the extension cords warmed up. So it's going to be 81 degrees here tomorrow. So yeah, Matt, you want to come around and get out of that bad weather you're in, man? You come and visit. I can put you up in the YouTube garage suite. So there we go. So I need to send this to Steve. Astra ZZ3. This is that fast fuel injection unit I got. So this is supposed to be some badass stuff here, but over my head. So maybe we can do a project together or something. I've been learning from him on the fuel injection stuff, so. There's the rocker arm box. Let's take a look at the rocker arm treasures. This will only be good for your Volkswagen. For the Volkswagen guys, this is a nice old set of solid shaft rockers I built with some Berg adjusters. The old, now they sent these offshore and had them built in China, and they fall apart now on your motor. But these are the Gene Berg ones. And that's a good set of just one-to-ones. Stock rockers. But here's the jewels that everybody wants. These are the Berg rockers. These are pretty sought after in the Volkswagen world. There are some companies out there, I guess, that make rocker arms now, but these are probably the finest ones you can buy. And they're like $700 for a used set. But they're good quality, and the valves don't come unadjusted. And you guys have seen the video. I run the car pretty hard, you know. You don't want an intake valve not open, and when you got 45 pounds or 25 pounds of boost in there, you know. So these are pretty sweet. They're clearance in the back, you know, for all kinds of room. Super high lift. There we go, GB. And yeah, I put these in here. I think these are some 1.5s. They're the chrome tipped ones. And, they work really well. I've got some 1.4s on my car. so I can give it a little more air and fuel with the rocker arms. If I want to step it up, I might change to those rockers when I change the copper shim under the head, and give it a little more compression. So if I can't lose some weight, we got to make some power. So, you know, the only problem with making more power is then stuff breaks. So it's a delicate balance. Oh. So that's that. This is the Volkswagen drawer. Or the Volkswagen closet. There's some more rings. And these are for 92s. 92s go bad a lot. I don't know why. It's too thin. What do we got here? These are stock 85.5s. And 94s. So I got some pieces. I've got this little bird crank down there, and I don't know, we need to throw some motors together, but I definitely got to get this bug done, so I don't see that happening for a week or so. So I don't know if they'll wait or not. That's how it is, you know. You got one thing going and then somebody wants you to do the totally opposite thing, and can't do this and that together. So as soon as we get this Volkswagen done, then maybe we'll gear up, and usually in the wintertime I'll build some long blocks and trannies, but we've been busy this winter with you know, Volkswagen restos, so falling behind on that stuff, but it'll be time to build motors and stuff. I just don't have anything to sell this summertime now, so usually I build 4 or 5 long blocks, and that didn't happen this winter. But I'm sure if I get this car done, Scooter will help me get caught up. So that's where we're at. This thing's looking really good. We had one of our buddies crash his Volkswagen last night, and we'll probably be taking some video of that. It's over at Gaden's house, and it was his first car, so he wants to fix it, and it's going to need pretty much what this one got, you know, pretty much same repair, cut through the windshield and through the rockers. I heard it even bent in the tunnel, so probably a new chassis just like this. But his is a little later model, so it'll be easier to find parts. But that'll probably be like a club project, so that'll probably be some cool videos, because everybody in the little Volkswagen club here will get together and donate stuff and donate time, and we'll put him a car back together. But he's sort of our president of our Volkswagen club, so we can't have him not having a Beetle. So he was able to walk away from a pretty bad crash in a Beetle. Got a bruised hand and some cuts on his face, but other than that, he's okay. So we'll definitely go get some vids of that. I didn't have a chance to get over there today because the McPicnic put me to sleep. So, all right, let me shut this short video off, and I'll go upload this. We covered the solvent pop thing. Maybe we'll paint a fender and hammer some clear on it in there, and get some solvent pops so you can actually see them in action. And we'll do half of the fender right, and then we'll double coat or triple coat one side of it so you can see the effect. Solvent pops can also be caused by moisture, water. Water is one of the biggest things that's a challenge when you paint. It's the moisture in the air, the environment that you're painting in, as far as the humidity, and the water that comes out of the compressor. You'll see this humidity gauge here is wrapped up around where the spring wants to break off. So we're drinking and breathing water again here in Florida. We're up above 90%, which, you know, I mean, how's that possible? It should be raining, but it's not. And that's why we have that dew point every morning where everything's soaking wet, dripping with water. But water can accelerate or decelerate flash times, and that's another thing we'll probably get into, you know, flash times. A lot of guys talk about flash times a lot, and even in the book here, there's a window from 5 to 15 minutes, and the reason that there's a window, it depends on the reducer that you're using, and it also depends on the temperature outside, you know, the amount of humidity in the booth and the amount of water in the line. A lot of guys think that water would make stuff dry slower, but a lot of times the humidity accelerates the drying process, and that's what causes the fish eyes, because you get that snap over on the top and the bottom's still wet. Start mixing the gas and it can't release out of the top, and boom, you got little bubbles everywhere. And once you get fish eyes, there's no way, or not fish eyes, but solvent pops, there's no way to get rid of them other than prime them, you know, block them out and prime them. So solvent pops isn't something that you want to get on a car. And I think I told the story about the time the PPG guys came to Chevrolet when I was working. We were spraying Diamond, and they were trying to get Global in there, and they did a black all over, and it popped from the front bumper to the back bumper, and they were there for a week straightening that out. So that's something that you definitely want to avoid, and hopefully we covered why it happens. And if anybody else has something to add to that, they can. And I don't know if anybody else is going to make videos ever again. So I guess Matt's frozen up there. Camera's frozen. No electric, no uploads, no computer, probably no cable. Who knows, man? So yep. So you guys will be getting some packages this week. That'll be cool. I know you guys will make some vids of that, because you know, who doesn't like new packages coming in the mail? So right on. And Gary, congratulations on the Volkswagen, man. That's a fine car you bought. The only problem with Volkswagen is they're very proprietary on the repair techniques, and you almost got to have a WAG, which is the computer they plug into that thing to work on it. So you just got to keep up with the maintenance, and those are really nice cars, you know, pretty much just like an Audi, but with the VW badge on there. So really cool though. I don't think you're going to be keeping Matt out of that for too long. So, and yeah. So, all right, man. So we'll talk to you guys tomorrow for sure. This is it for me. And hopefully HPR will take over. He usually does the nighttime stuff. Night's a day for him, day's night. He's got his nights and days backwards. But I'll get tired again, and hopefully I'll be rested tomorrow and get something done. And oh yeah, you guys that watch, anybody out there, I'm gonna go ahead and give a shameless plug and hit the YouTube community up. But I've got a 454 here, and I'd like some standard bore forged pistons. It's an excellent bore, and I know they're sort of rare, and I think it's a 2.5 something bore. And Viper Mech, you'd probably be the main guy, you know, that might have something like that laying around, some old, you know, I don't know. But if anybody's got any forged, you know, standard bore 454 stuff, let me know. I'm looking. And yeah, I'd like to accelerate that project, and I just didn't want to go spend $700 for a set of JU pistons, you know. But I don't want to put a set of cast pistons in there either. I heard a horror story. Guy that I know, I don't know him, I know him through a friend, and I was supposed to help him with his motor, and they decided to do it themselves, and somebody gave the guy a set of pistons, and he thought they were forged. And how you could think they were forged and not know by looking at them. But anywho, he took the motor and put it in the Malibu and ran it out the track and grenaded it and put the piston through the oil pan. And so I was considering using some cast pistons, and I don't know, that was probably more than likely an assembly error, not the cast piston, or it detonated or something, you know. It could have been 100 things, but I just figured, you know, if I had a forged piston in there, I could put a little kit on there and spray it, you know, a little 250 kit, something easy squeezy, you know. But so I put that plug out there, see if I come up with anything. It's another project that's, you know, been put off to the side, and I got to start dedicating like an hour or so, you know. It's so hard to manage your time, man, to this project and that project. You know, you want to get everything done, and I'm definitely taking a break, man. When I get this stuff done, it'll be it for a while for me, and I'm going to get back to just taking it easy. This car sort of just fell in my lap, and you know, it's a good friend of mine, and I didn't want to let him down, and I knew that nobody else would fix it. So that's why we're at this point with this car, and it's just progressed into this and snowballed into a, you know, a major rebuild. And it originally started out as a repair on the quarter panel, new fender, fix the door, and a new hood, and I think maybe a bumper. And we've come to this point, so I don't mind helping him out, because you know, this is one of the guys that helped made what, you know, I guess gave me the talent that I have today, that I use, you know, to buy food. So, you know, those are the guys you don't want to let down. And so we'll get through it. It's going to be a long, drawn out process, and hopefully it starts to accelerate. You know, you just keep putting components together, and eventually we'll have a car here, you know. I'll stop finding rust, and we'll start welding panels in, and it'll start becoming one piece again, hopefully. But it just never seems like that, you know. We always get to the point of the project where you're like, man, you know, is it ever going to end? And I'm sure they're thinking the same thing, you know, man, are we ever going to get our car back? So yeah, so definitely, you know, I got sort of carried away with this bodywork stuff and working on these cars, and I'm going to go back to doing more of the motor stuff, I think, you know, and I seem to be able to manage that a little better, you know, a little valve job here and there, build somebody a motor, you know, a little long block. The Volkswagen stuff comes easy for me. And just the restoration stuff and the body work on, you know, friend stuff has to come to an end, just because the old body can't handle it anymore. I know that sounds stupid, and you guys say, oh yeah, you can handle it, but it's killing me. So I definitely want to get this one done. I don't want to sacrifice any quality on it, but this is definitely, these last couple cars here will be probably it for me, you know. Definitely going to scale it back. So that's how that's going to go. So things will be changing a little bit, but you know, it's a slow process. And you just can't push the shit outside and say, hey, come get it. I guess you could, but some of the people that I do work for, you know, I've been doing stuff for them for years. So, you know, after you have a relationship for somebody for 20 years, you know, you just can't do that. So this will definitely get done, and it'll just be a memory. Just like everything, time just moves slower than other times. Well, time moves fast. You know, the weeks go by faster and faster, but sometimes it seems to take longer to do stuff than it should, you know. But it's not because we're not working on it. It's just because it's just tedious stuff. But I think we'll be making some progress tomorrow that we can see, and so that'll be good. And got to do a few other things too tomorrow, so that'll be fun too, and all that good stuff. I think Hans about got the boat done today. We actually had to put a chime in the one side of the boat, the back chime. The lower chime in the boat was completely rotten, so we were able to gut that whole cavity out, and then all the fiberglass is still there, and we made some beams, laminated them together, and then filled them with resin and fiberglass and packed them in there, and then foam it, and then cap that side with the plywood, and we should be good to go. But So he's been working on that really hard, and that's cool. And got one little spot here I overcut, so we're gonna have to weld that up. That's not supposed to be cut like that. So that shit happens. So I can't see with those damn glasses on, but my eyes feel pretty good. You know, it's amazing how your eyes feel when you wear safety glasses. All right, holy crap, this is another long video, so let me shut this off.